Well, Matt, since our 2-2 draw with Barrow on Saturday, the lads have had a full week on the training pitch. How productive has that been for everyone?
Very good. Monday morning, the players reported. And we've had some good sessions this week. We've got a lot of, I think, information out to the players. Obviously digested what was a disappointing result of the weekend, considering how late we conceded the equalising goal. But on the whole, it's been a really positive week, and the players have most definitely, as they always do, fully committed to the training schedule.
I think you said not so long ago that you feel there's been a bit of a shift. Do you still, believe in that? Because it's a 6-match unbeaten run in all competitions. It's just about building on that and getting 3 points more consistently, isn't it?
I think what the players are doing is they're understanding each other better. They're most definitely understanding what we want from them, and it takes time, and we've worked tirelessly now from the day that we came in at the football club and the first day of pre-season to make sure that the players understand their roles and responsibilities, both with the ball and without it. Got better at it, and what you're seeing now is you're seeing an accumulation of a lot of hard work from the players on the grass, and they've had to understand maybe we're asking different things of them than previous coaches or managers have asked, but it's still part of the process. We understand that, but they're enjoying that process. So yes, there's lots ahead of us still in terms of hard work, but I think what you're seeing now is you're seeing a more confident group of players, and therefore it's no coincidence to me that results are slowly getting better.
Of course, recently we had the return of Connor Wilson and also our captain Josh Labadie after his suspension. How big an impact do you think he's had on the team coming back in, because he's a real leader for this squad, isn't he?
He's the captain of the football club, Josh, and what Josh does is he leads by example, and that's both in training and in games, but also in his behaviour, and probably some people don't see that, but what he does is he leads the group exceptionally well. However, he's not the only leader we have in the changing room. So yeah, it's been good having him back. I think it's been really good for me to watch every day in training that you get your senior players back into the group, and the level of the training sessions does obviously get better. But now what we're doing is making sure that each and every training session is competitive, because you can't flick a switch when you go into match-like situations, and the players are grasping what we want. But it's been good to have Joss and obviously Connor back in with the training group.
And of course, attention now turns to Saturday's game away at Sutton United. First of all, what do you make of them? Because they've made a good start to the season and life in the EFL, haven't they?
They've made a really good start. They've got 23 points, they're sitting 6th in the league, and they're sitting, I think, in the position that they are is because they've got a very settled squad. They've got a very I like the way that they go about their business. They work extremely hard. They have a very clear identity of the way they play, and they've been together a while as a group, so it's no surprise to me whatsoever that they're where they are in the league table. Now that poses a huge challenge for us, and it's going to be a difficult game. Every game is. I know that sometimes I sound like a broken record because I say that every week, but I look at this as an opportunity for us to continue building momentum at the football club. If we're going to get anything from the game on Saturday, one thing I am 100% sure of is that we must match Sutton's effort, because what they do is they work tirelessly for each other. You can see that there's bonds within the group of players that they have, and they all know what they're doing, and they've been well coached. So it's going to be a tough game for us. They're a team that have responded well to a disappointing result of the weekend by winning on Tuesday night away at Colchester. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the fixture. It'll be a new ground for me. I'm sure it'll be a new ground for some of the players, but one we need to approach with confidence.
As you say, they're a new ground, having come up from the National League, and when you look at recent history of teams, I think particularly in the last decade, they tend to do really well in their first season. It's been a very long time, I think, since a team's gone straight back down. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's just the momentum that they have from that promotion, or is there a lot more to it than that?
I think, when you look at, say you pick the National League to the Football League, when you look at the Championship to the Premier League, lots of teams, they all talk about this second season syndrome. I think part of the reason they do is because when you are a new team and you go into the division and the opponents haven't played against you, maybe it takes them longer to work out your style. But it's no surprise to me that Sutton have come up and they're faring really well and are in the playoff positions this year. they've got some really good footballers. I like how strong and resolute they are in defence, but they've got powerful players with lots of ability in the attacking areas. So we will be fully respecting the opposition, and knowing that if we are going to go and get anything out of that game, we have to be at our best.
And just finally, just touch on our squad. Last week you provided us an update on those who were out. Is there any change in their situation?
The only change is that they're getting closer. Unfortunately, they haven't rejoined the group yet. We need to make sure that all three of the players, when they do come back, they stay with us for the season. So I know they're getting closer. I also know from speaking to all three of them, they're extremely frustrated because they want to be part of the group, and it's imperative that they have to know that they are still part of our group. It's just at the moment they can't be on the grass with the players. So yeah, I'm very much excited to have all three players back as and when